Let's start the first topic in this video, that is national parties of India. Students, we know that there are different national parties in India. Firstly, we will cover what do you mean by national parties. A party that secures at least 6% of the total votes in the Lok Sabha election or assembly election in 4 states and wins at least 4 seats in the Lok Sabha is recognized as a national party. I'm again telling you the definition of national party: a party that secures at least 6% of the total votes in the Lok Sabha election or assembly election in 4 states and wins at least 4 seats in the Lok Sabha is recognized as a national party. Fine. So, here we are having 6 national parties in India. Okay, first we are having Indian National Congress, which is also known as INC. This party is popularly known as a Congress party, one of the oldest parties of the world, which was founded in 1885. So, one more question can come to you also, that like what is the full form of INC? That is Indian National Congress. So, when Indian National Congress Party was formed, 1885. Okay, and it is also known as a Congress party. So 3 1 mark question can be there for you. Fine. Next party we are having Communist Party of India, which is known as CPI. It was formed in 1925. The party believes in Marxism, Leninism, secularism, and democracy. This is against the forces of secessionism and communalism. Okay, so this was all about the Communist Party of India. Same 1 mark question you can also frame here. Okay, so third, we are having Communist Party of India. Okay, which is also known as Marxist CPIM. It was founded in 1964. The party believes in Marxism, Leninism. It supports socialism, secularism, and democracy and opposes imperialism and communalism. Fourth party we are having, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, which is known as BJP. Okay, which is at the center also. This is a ruling party at the center in India. Okay, it's a BJP. It was founded in 1980 by reviving the erstwhile Bharatiya Jana Sangh. It wants to build a strong and modern India by drawing inspiration from India's ancient culture and values. Cultural nationalism or Hindu Tattva is an important element in its conception of Indian nationalhood and politics. Fine. So next we are having Bahujan Samaj Party, which is also known as BSP. It was formed in 1984 under the leadership of Kanshi Ram. It seeks to represent and secure power for the Bahujan Samaj, which includes the Dalit, Adivasis, OBCs, and religious minorities. Fine. The next and the last party we are having Nationalist Congress Party, which is known as NCP. It was formed in 1999 following a split in the Congress Party. It espouses democracy, Gandhian secularism, equity, social justice, and federalism. So, this was all about the national parties in India. Students, you know that these national parties are having different symbols also. As Indian National Congress, which is also known as INC, is having a hand symbol. Okay, Bharatiya Janata Party, which is known as BJP, is having a lotus symbol. Bahujan Samaj Party, which is known as a BSP, is having a elephant as a symbol. Communist Party of India, which is known as a Marxist CPIM, it's having a symbol like sickle, hammer, and star. The next we are having Communist Party of India, which is also known as CPI, is having a symbol sickle and wheat. And Nationalist Congress Party, known as NCP, and having a symbol table clock. Okay, so these were all about the symbols of national parties. Fine. Now we will do some difference between Indian National Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party. Okay, so we will discuss. But before that, we will discuss why are symbols allotted to political parties in India. As we have discussed that different parties of India is having different symbols. So my question is this to you, that why are symbols allotted to political parties in India? Okay, so students, I'll tell you, in India, every party has to register with the election commission. For the commission, all parties are equal, but it offers some special facilities to large and established parties. The symbols allotted by the commissions to show the party is large and established. It has well organized presence in large area. Only the official candidate of the party can use these symbols, and the party which gets it is recognized by the commission. Okay, and the party is either a national or a state party. It depends on the election commission for getting symbols, or for the whole working before getting win or lose. Now we will do the next topic, that is what is the difference between Bharatiya Janata Party and Indian National Congress. Students, as we know, Indian National Congress is an old party. It was formed in 1885, and Bharatiya Janata Party was new party. It was formed in 1980. Okay, so now we will discuss about their beliefs. Indian National Congress believes in modern secular democratic Republic of India, and Bharatiya Janata Party believes in a strong modern India which derives its inspiration from its Asian culture and values. Okay, Indian National Congress. In the Indian National Congress, ideologies, orientation, and INC is a centralist party, and in Bharatiya Janata Party, it's ecological, ideological orientation, and BJP is a rightist party. Okay, so this party, I'm talking about Indian National Congress now. This party espouses secularism, welfare of weaker section and minorities, and Bharatiya Janata Party believes in cultural nationalism. Okay, Indian National Congress means INC supports new economic reforms but with the human face, and BJP believes in economic reform but opposes foreign investment in many fields. And INC, it is happy with the status. Okay, and the BJP, it wants full territorial and political integration and Jammu of Kashmir also. And Indian National Congress does not think uniform civil code fit for the country, but BJP, it wants a uniform civil code for all the people in the country. So these was the particular views point on which these parties are working in India. Fine. These were the, we have discussed their beliefs. Okay. The parties' beliefs. Okay. So now we will move to the next topic. And the next topic is state parties. As we have discussed the national parties earlier, now we will discuss the state parties. So students, same as we have discussed about national party, that a party that secures at least 6% of total votes in Lok Sabha and assembly elections. In state party, what happens? A party that secures at least 6% of the total votes in an election to the legislative assembly. Here we have to see the 6% of total votes of legislative assemblies elections. Okay, so a state party, I mean, can be a party can be a state party which secures at least 6% of the total votes in an election to the legislative assembly of a state and wins at least two seats is recognized as a state party. Fine. We will have some regional parties also. We will discuss about them. Regional parties, known as like a state parties. So question can come to you in different ways, like what are the name of regional political parties predominant in Sikkim, Nagaland, Manipur. So whenever you will get this questions answer will be like in Sikkim Democratic Front Party, Nagaland People's Front, Manipur People's Party. Okay, again the question can come to you in this way also, like other states can be asked to you. Jharkhand, Maharashtra and Odisha party predominant in. Okay, so regional political party is predominant in Jharkhand, it's Jharkhand Mukti Morcha. In Maharashtra, Shiv Sena. Odisha, Biju Janata Dal. Okay, so regional parties can, you can see that, I mean, listen that they are existed in different states. So one question can come to you in this way also, like name the regional political parties predominant in Punjab, Haryana and Uttarakhand also. So in Punjab we are having Shiromani Akali Dal, Haryana Indian National Lok Dal, Uttarakhand Kranti Dal. Now we will discuss their difference. I mean difference of regional party to national parties. Okay. So now we will discuss in national parties. We know that national parties have influence all over the country. Okay, like we are having BJP. It has influence all over the country. Fine. So it is a ruling party also. So regional party, like the influence of regional party is limited to a particular region or state only. Okay, so it's a best or we can say the biggest difference between the national parties and regional parties. Second, we can write in this regard, national parties deal with the national problems and regional parties are concerned with the problems and demands of a particular region only. Okay. Third, in national side, the national parties give priority to the national problems over the regional problems. And in region side, the activities of regional parties are restricted to the region or the state in which they function. Okay, so they focus more on local problems. In national parties, in order to become a national party, a party has to secure at least 6% of total votes in Lok Sabha. This we have already discussed that to become a national party, a party needs total votes in 6% of total votes in Lok Sabha or assembly election in 4 states and win at least 4 seats in the Lok Sabha. But in regional party, to become a party has to secure at least 6% of total votes in the legislative elections and win at least 2 seats. So this is the main difference. So one of the main difference. Now in national parties, we are having examples of BJP, Congress, BSP. But in state party, we are having example of Janata Dal, Assam United Democratic Front, and Manipur People's Party are the best example. Okay, so this was all about the regional parties. Now we will move to the next topic. So our next topic is, why is there a lack of internal democracy within the political parties in India? And we have to explain it. Fine. So whenever you will get this question, you have to answer in this way. We have discussed about national parties also, regional parties also, but still we find that in India especially there is lack of internal democracy. So why? What are the reasons? Now we have to discuss that. Okay, so question can come to in different ways also, like what are the major challenges which the political parties face in the present era. Okay, so whenever you will get this question, you have to answer. Your first point should be like a lack of internal democracy. In political parties, what happened? There is a concentration of power in the hands of few. Parties do not keep membership registers, do not hold organization meetings, and do not conduct internal elections regularly. This is the main, a factor for having a lack of internal democracy. Next, we are having dynastic succession. It is one of the major challenge faced by political parties in India. And what is it now? I'll just tell you. Very few ordinary workers in India get a chance to rise to the top of the party. And the top positions are always controlled by whom? By the members of one family. This is unfair to many of the members as they do not get a chance to go to the top position. We are having many examples in this regard. Fine. Many time earlier the father is on the having on the top leader is the top leader. After that the of his son can be so it's a dynastic succession. That is the main factor of the lack of internal democracy. Okay, so next is money and muscle power. The main aim of political party is to capture power and form the government, so they focus only on winning the election. They tend to nominate those candidates who have or can raise lots of money. Many business houses influence the decision of the party and government by providing funds to the party. So this is also a biggest, yes, that's the biggest factor for having a lack of internal democracy. And the last, we are having decline of meaningful choices. In recent years, what happened? There has been a decline of the ideological differences. Differences among whom? Differences among parties in most part of the world. So voters don't have many options during elections. So this is also a biggest example for lack of internal democracy. So students, we have discussed a lot of examples. This is very important question. You have to prepare it. Okay, so with the completion of this topic, I'm just going to wind up this chapter. Okay, wind up this session. So you all are required to do the NCERT question answers of this chapter on your fair notebooks and chapter level resources are also going to provide to you, okay, which will be helpful in learning the whole chapter. Thank you so much. Take care.